Greetings, this is Robert Schofkin with Remote IT for Small to Medium Business. And today we're going to do a product review. So what it is this video is going to go over a product called MailStore. So here's the deal. If you're a business, then chances are you're using Outlook for all of your mail. And Outlook's a great product, but one of the things that Outlook can't handle very well is large volumes of mail. When I say can't handle it well, it can handle it, but what it can't do is sort and organize it. So if you're the kind of person that gets 1,000 emails a day, you're going to spend a lot of time, dragging and dropping emails into folders. If you have a lot of attachments on these, then you're going to have to download those into folders in My Documents, and it can be really time consuming. If you're in the business of real estate, or if you're a lawyer where you're receiving literally 1,000 emails a day, your inbox could very easily fill up. And you just don't have the time to go and sort everything. So I found a program that'll solve that problem very easily and simply, where you don't even have to sort your mail at all. And that program is this guy right here. It's called MailStore. And here's what it looks like right here. MailStore Home. The MailStore Home is completely free. All you do is download it and install it. And I'm not going to go over the installation today. I'm just going to go over the features. So we'll cover the installation in another video. But basically what you can do with this guy is that you can archive all of your mail into a database, and then that database is actually searchable. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, Outlook has searchable. I can search my Outlook from right here. Well, that's true. But MailStore does a few things that Outlook doesn't do. Number one is, in addition to Outlook, as you can see, here's my Outlook, I can also bring in personal email accounts like Gmail or webmail or Thunderbird or any number of other different clients. And when I do my search, I can search through all of them at once instead of having to jump from program to program. Furthermore, MailStore at Home actually searches and indexes the attachments that are in your email. So let's say somebody sends you a PDF file or a fax or a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet or an Access file. So this search guy here won't actually look at this attachment, but MailStore actually does. It actually goes in and indexes the contents of the attachments so you can search for them by words. And I'm going to give you an example of that later on. All right, so real quick, I'm going to jump through these menus and tell you a little bit more about what the program does. So here we have the archive email folder, and this from this section here you can archive all different kinds of email: Outlook, Exchange, Thunderbird, Windows Live, regular Windows Mail, or Outlook Express, Google, and then of course the IMAP and POP3, things like Yahoo, Hotmail.com, and any other type of webmail that supports either IMAP or POP. You can go ahead and archive them. And like I said, you can archive as many accounts as you want. You'll be able to search through all of them at the same time. Okay, let me go back to start. So here's another thing you can do. We're going to skip the search email and save that for last. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to this feature. It's just called exporting email. So what you can do with this feature is you can export from one program to another. So you can take your Outlook and export it into your Thunderbird, or you can export it into one of your other email addresses like your Gmail or your Yahoo, and vice versa. So that way, if you have mail that gets sent accidentally to one or the other, you can move it back and forth. Here you have a thing called backup to CD or DVD. And so what you can do is you can back up this entire database to a CD or DVD-ROM in the event your computer fails or your hard drive crashes. All you have to do is reinstall MailStore at Home and then recover from the backup CD or DVD, and you're back up and running. The other thing you should keep in mind is over here, this gives you your total size. As you can see right now, I've got about 5,000 messages, and the disk size is around 326 megabytes. So keep in mind that you have to find the media that fits for the size. So if I have 2 gigs of mail, I'm going to have to use a DVD instead of a CD, because a CD will be too small. So other than that, just keep track of the size. That way you'll know which one to use. Okay, in addition to backing up to CD and DVD, you can also back up to a hard drive or removable media. Now, this also means that if you have a small network in your house, what you can do is you can actually go into the network section and back up to a completely different computer. That way if your main computer crashes, you have backup on a different drive. You can also save it to a thumb drive, assuming your thumb drive is large enough, or removable media of any kind. And again, this is saved against crashes. Finally, you've got your administrative tools. Basically what you're going to do in here, the key thing I want to show you is down here at the bottom where it says searching attachment contents. It's right here. And you can go in and enter whatever attachments that you would like for the program to index. I've selected doc, Excel, PDF, and of course the new formats for Office 2007 and 2010 are docx and XLX. Now I don't use Access or InfoPath, but if I did, I could put their extensions here, and it would also index those. Once you put your information in there, simply rebuild your index and you're up and running. All right, so let's give this searching thing a try. So I'm going to search email. So here's some other things I can do. As you can see, these are all of my search options. It uses standard search just like Google does. And of course, once you type in your keywords, you can tell it to search the subject or the message body or the sender or the recipient or whatever. It automatically does all of the email accounts unless you specify. You can specify here with the folder section. You can select which one you want. So if you only wanted to search Outlook or only wanted to search Gmail, you would do that. There's subfolders in here, from, to. You can do a date range, yesterday, today, last week, last month, or custom. And then you can do an extended down here, which is based on size. Or if you're using Outlook and are actually tagging your mail to priorities, you can do the low, medium, high priority as well. All right, so now I'm going to show you how this thing works. What I want to do to show you the really robust feature is I'm going to uncheck all this stuff, and I'm just going to do attachment contents. So now whatever word I type in here, it's not going to look in the email. It's going to actually look in the attachments on the email. So let's try this out. I'm going to type in the word milestones and select search. I came up with 3 documents, and I'm going to go ahead and test one of these guys. So let's start with, we'll go down here to the oldest one. And here is the PDF right here. I'm going to double click on that. Up here in the Find section, I'm going to type in milestones, hit my enter key, and lo and behold, there it is. It found milestones all the way inside the PDF document. So again, you can see this can be really useful. Other things you can do from within this section is you can view the message source, the headers. You can, if the email is really long, let's say this was a 10-page email, you could do a further search inside the email here. Print it, save it, all that good stuff. Well, that's pretty much it. This is a quick overview of Mail Store at Home. Again, this is the free version, and the only difference between there is a professional version, and the difference is very simple. In the free version, you have to go every now and then to this start menu and tell it to archive. So I'd have to click on this guy and say run. And then it's going to go through and start archiving my mail. It's pretty fast, as you can see. The professional version, you can actually put it on a server, and it'll archive automatically as your mail comes in. It uses a journaling mailbox of Outlook, of Exchange. And that way it gets a copy of all the different emails as they are sent and received. And that's really all there is to it. I'm going to go ahead and select cancel and close. And I'm going to give this a close. And that's really about it. Here is the web address. It's www.mailstore.com. EN, of course, is for English. And you can get the free program right from here. That's really about it. I hope you've enjoyed this brief product overview, and give it a try for yourself. Have a great day.